Simon & Schuster Audio presents A Song for Us by Teresa Mummert. Read by Grace Grant and Sebastian York.
Prologue. I didn't deserve to be here, but would gladly do it all over again. I squeezed the dark bars in front of me until my knuckles turned white, and my palms threatened to bleed, layers of paint chipping and sticking to my damp palms. The minutes felt like hours, and my skin began to crawl with the waiting. I wasn't a bad person, and sure as shit wasn't cut out to be locked in this shithole. I've always heard that before you seek revenge, you should dig 2 graves. This was mine. A place where I was locked away with my own thoughts that threatened to drive me insane. A place where I was forced to watch life pass me by, and all I had were memories to cling to. The walls were a deep gray that matched the floor. The only furniture was a metal bed attached to the wall and a toilet. Everything felt dirty and layered in grime. It was sickening. Things weren't supposed to turn out this way. I should have been able to control my rage, but a man can only take so much. Chapter 1. Eric, 5 days earlier. I'm not wearing a fucking tie, Tuck, I growled as I tried to knot the silky fabric around my neck. I yanked it off and tossed it to the ground in frustration. You just need to learn how to tie it, Eric. Cass smiled as she patted me on the shoulder. You would look good all dressed up. I rolled my eyes and picked up the light blue scrap of fabric from the ground, determined to figure out how to wear it. Tucker laughed and shook his head. I owed it to Cass to try to be on my best behavior. She went through hell to plan this wedding around our schedule, and I wouldn't screw that up for her. We stayed in Southern California after our last gig, and she went to work ironing out the details with only 2 weeks until we go back to work. Each of us had his own job to do. I chose the church. It was small but sort of quaint, and the pastor talked my ear off for an hour about young love. I knew he wouldn't judge their decision to marry young. How come you listen to her and not me? Because Cass is prettier than you.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?